If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
North Mexico is now in a war with Texas. That was of no surprise. I never understood what Texas was doing there in the first place. But he helped North Mexico to bring down South Mexico on his knees, although he could have done it by himself. He managed to break through over here. South Mexico is taking his units at sea, so he's gonna get taken over very shortly. Texas is gonna die pretty soon as well. So in America we have dominant forces, New Mexico, North Mexico. New Mexico is Desert Fox, North Mexico is Wavering Spy. And I see how this game is gonna end, man. These three players here, North, South Manchukuo, Korea, are gonna drag out the long war with South China, Indochina, and Burma. And in the end, they're all gonna be very weak, and whoever wins is gonna get taken over by whom? East Yakutia, Tomsk, Siberia, and me. I think that's how it's gonna go down. And with two players in America, players in Asia, the game will end fast, and there's even no need to make any navy. That would actually be the easiest path to victory. However, East Yakutia is playing with the North and South Manchukuo and Korea, but so far he's only taking out Irkutsk, and then he's gonna send over his units, but he's gonna be involved in the fight as last. And Tomsk, Siberia is contenting himself attacking Maklik. I'd like to attack Maklik. I need the economy, I need to expand, but if I take Maklik, then I risk getting attacked by Burma or Tomsk in the back. So basically I cannot expand. I could take this over here, but I won't because I don't have a navy and I'm not gonna take valuable units at sea with the risk that there could be a couple of subs over there. As all players are wasting a lot of resources on navy, I'm just gonna build a giant land army protected by a couple of rocket fighters. That's gonna be very efficient. I'm taking an armored car over here so I can see what is happening over here, and I'm gonna put one armored car over here in Lungnak as well. Then I'm gonna have a very good visual about what is happening. Armored cars are scout units after all, completely knocked out by the lack of sleep. And he has lost a lot of units. I'm gonna go to the newspaper. He has lost 81,000 manpower against South China, who lost only 5,000. And against Indochina, he lost about 15,000, whereas Indochina only lost 1,000. Korea has had little losses against Indochina, so it looks like Korea might be a bit opportunistic. Let's see with whom he is at war. Indochina and South China, but so far he hasn't inflicted a lot of casualties. And they're gonna lose because of this, because I have the impression that South Manchukuo has been fighting South China and Indochina by himself 2 versus 1, and Korea will be too late to help him and will end up also in a 2 versus 1. No sign about what North Manchukuo is all about. He's only at war with Irkutsk, Siberia, so he's not helping his allies. Just think about the fact that only 4 players may join a coalition, right? We might as well do East Yakutia, North Manchukuo, Tomsk, Siberia, and me, and just swipe the others off the map. In Australia, those light tanks, they're soon gonna be done, I think. I see quite some medium tanks. I see 5 of them. Armored cars just taking the territory back. No clue why Queensland isn't just splitting up his light tanks. If he would be active, he could just easily avoid getting caught by other units and just run everywhere. It would be impossible for Northwest Australia to stop him. And it looks like Northwest Australia has prevailed against both New Zealand and New South Wales. New South Wales now has little to no units left, only 14 units. New Zealand made a big mistake sending units without any artillery. Artillery is king in this game, man, and the Air Force is queen. Navy is your joker card. No navy, you're screwed. Unless if you use my strategy, of course, and you stay on the mainland.
2 days later.
Alright, we are at day 6 and a lot has happened. Tomsk, Siberia over here has been accepted by the team because basically he neighbored with East Yakutia and the North Manchukuo, which he is attacking, and they are losing badly. They didn't choose me because I was way too far off, which kinda sucks for me because there's 9 players in Asia, so 2 coalitions of 4, and I'm just sitting at the sideline. And I mean, I'm literally sitting at the sideline right over here, right? Indochina and South China are pushing nicely south, sending now also units towards the south to give support. He also made a big stack of 29 units in his core provinces because, well, he doesn't want to get betrayed by me. as he should. Tomsk has taken over Muklik very fast. Muklik didn't even defend, just like Tibet got taken over very fast. He just put his units in cities because he didn't have any artillery. I don't get players that don't have artillery, man. If you don't have artillery, you're just gonna be shot to pieces and you're just gonna be sitting there. It's a very noob thing to do, man. And he's not the only one who was retreating without fighting. We have California, who basically hasn't done a thing and who is sending his units away at sea so that he can save his skill-death ratio, right? I mean, that's a loser mentality, man, sending your units away. I mean, you win some, you lose some, but if you give a good fight, even if you lose, you can still have a good kill-death ratio, man. So we've got 3 players here in America, North Mexico, New Mexico, and Alberta, who will very soon take all of America. Also, British Columbia is under attack. California and British Columbia are the 2 remaining players in America. So I've contacted North Mexico Wavering Spy and I said to him like, hey dude, move fast, come to Asia. Once you land in Asia, I'm gonna attack whatever coalition won in the back. Should be fun. We have now finally Northwest Australia, who has defeated entirely Queensland, and he has made peace with New South Wales, who has paid very expensive for his part. He has almost his cores back, but Bathurst over here and Tap Yapit over here, oil, are still in Northwestern Australian hands. He only has 20 units. That is nothing. Northwestern Australia has 41 units, that's nothing neither. New Zealand over here has 2 provinces, but that's it. He hasn't done much all game. Sumatra has given up at day 4 because he doesn't have time. I mean, if you don't have time, don't join a game, man. What is that all about? People nowadays, they need to stop short-term thinking. You can't make it in Call of War with short-term thinking, man. You need planning, you need patience. He's sending a lot of units to Australia before going inactive. He's got armored car here, 24 units over here. Here there's units as well. Here too. There's interceptors. And on the other hand, we've got over here Borneo, who is putting units already in Sumatra territory. So Sumatra's gonna get taken over by Borneo as soon as he's ready. And in the meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, right? Just made a 3rd artillery stack of 5 anti-air, 5 anti-tank, 5 armored cars, 5 infantry, and 10 rocket artillery. I really have an impressive army right now. 6 militia, 15 anti-air, 15 anti-tank, 15 armored cars, 10 artillery, 15 infantry, 20 rocket artillery. I've researched everything to level 2. I'm ready now to research to level 3. Got artillery and anti-tank that is right now researching. And then I'm gonna use the upgrade trick. I'm gonna start the level 2 upgrade just before the level 3 ends. Then I'm only gonna pay the level 2 upgrade and I'm gonna get level 3 for free. I already researched level 2 for rocket artillery as well. I don't think I'm gonna wait until day 11 to upgrade them though, because that's a long way off. Next on the menu to be upgraded is anti-air and armored car. And as soon as that is done, I can also research level 3 militia. And then finally, I'm gonna research rocket fighter so that I have an air force. I'm not gonna go for railroad guns because, well, I don't have the rare resources to do so. And I've started producing my first medium tank. I'm gonna produce 10 of those. Then my build order will almost be done. 10 medium tanks, 10 rocket fighters, and I should be good. I've got 97 units now. That is a lot because Burma, who is ranked 7th, he only has 93 units. Not only that, but in today's newspaper, you can see that I have the 2nd biggest economy. I'm shortly being followed by North Mexico, Burma, Korea, and Alberta. The reason that I have such a good economy is because players have sent me resources, which is always fun. And I have invested heavily in economy. Both goods and rare resources, which I need the most, is now upgrading to level 5. Got already 3 recruitment centers that are level 3. Secret Rep and Tank Plant is level 2 now, soon to be constructed to level 3. Around my capital, I have constructed recruitment offices, 3 of them. In my steel province, I've got level 3 industry as well. In my goods, level 3, and in my oil, level 1. So my economy is pretty good. I'm building up, I am preparing. Whatever coalition might win this war, I'm gonna have to attack them eventually. But right now, I need to content myself taking the sideline, because if I attack Burma, Tomsk is gonna attack me. If I attack Tomsk, I'm gonna get attacked by Burma, and I can't fight both of them. And as everyone knows, you shouldn't start a fight that you can't win, right? Because you're gonna get beaten up. You don't wanna get beaten up. With a bit of luck, the Americans, they're gonna land in Asia, and then I'm gonna be able to attack in the back. That is the plan. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.